The Secret of My Success. I love the title. That movie, if you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. Anyway, but I want to talk about this, and I'm only sending this to people who are on my list because I want you to understand this first, and I want you to have this first and have an opportunity. Why am I talking about my program all the time? Why am I saying I guarantee it? Why do I know what will happen? Why do I know what's happening in the world right now? And why do I know that it would be the best time for you to be in my program? It's for a lot of different reasons that I don't really talk about. I published something on Facebook. I put it out there a few days ago. I've done a few of them where I wrote some of the writings that I had done, I'd received from Wilhelm from 1989. No one's ever seen those. And I'd never published any of them. I didn't publish anything until after 2007. In the beginning, I would sit every day and meditate and write and receive information. That's what I did. And it started in 1988. And I did that because I had a lot of stuff going on. I had a lot of problems in my life, a lot of things I could not figure out. I was lost, and I just had to figure it out. And then I just kept doing it. Didn't tell anyone, but it's exactly how I've created everything that I've created. Anybody who knows me now knows me because of this work. You would never have even seen me or been introduced to me unless I had done this work. And I'm talking about the work. I published a photo of my file cabinet where you could see how much was in there, and because I did it every day. I changed my brain. There's no way, the only way that you can become who you're meant to be in this world, in this life, is if you do the work and figure out what that is. We never know when we come in. We have to consciously or do something that's going to allow us to go there. Unless you just grow up in your family and they're just telling you who you're going to be. That wasn't me. I knew that I brought something to the world, that I meant to give it to the world, and I knew that it had to happen at a time that we're experiencing right now where people need help. That's why I did this. If you've listened to any of my recordings, my Wilhelm sessions, you will hear in there that it was never anything that I wanted to do. I just knew that I had to, because I knew what was going to be going on in the world and how important it would be for people to become empowered, to know who they are, and to not be frightened by what the occurrences that are happening in the world, because there are going to be more of them. Trust me, because this is what we do as humans. We don't change, and we fight, and it's collective. It's all over the world. It's not just in one country, it's everywhere, and you've seen it. And you're questioning, why are these things happening? Why are we having all the weather events? Why are we having all the disagreement? All of it. And in the United States, why are we having all the gun shooting, mass shootings over and over again? Things that have never occurred before, because we're moving through a change. I've been saying that it's a restructuring, and then it's meant for each of us to decide to own who we are, to become completely authentic, and really let down our guards, let down our barriers, and start to be and give more to the world. And that's what I'm doing. So you'll see here, I have I'm not going to put these out, but this is one folder. I don't know if you can tell that. Yeah, and here's another one. Now I have a complete file cabinet filled with these, because I would do it every day. If you want to establish something, if you want to put value in something, you have to put some effort into it. I knew that at one point I was going to have something that I was going to give to people, because I had to. How could I have gone through everything that I've done in my life, all the problems and difficulties most people didn't even know about, because I had this. Because I had this, and this is why I've been trying to give it to people. And I was so thrilled today, I must tell you. I had a lovely conversation with a client that I've known for 15 years. She came to me as a vocal client. And she's going through the program. I'm not making this up, and I'm just telling you. She's saying she's blown away by what's happening and how she's changing and how she's understanding more. And she's like, I didn't know this would be you, because she's done a lot of other programs. And you've seen that. I don't toot my horn as much as I probably should. And today I got another person telling me, wanting to work with me. Raji, this is this isn't enough money. I said, I don't care. Right now, I need people to take it. I need people to understand so they can get grounded, because it makes our world better. I'll get the money, because as I put stuff together, as I put this together and people understand how this came and who I am and my background, what I've been able to do, what I've been able to overcome, yeah, they're going to pay good money. If you want to, work through all the difficulties in your life and have this really incredible life and stop your aging process, because yeah, I did that too. All of those things. Let me just tell you a couple of them. This is what I would do. People didn't understand this, and I published one of these things because I would receive instructions, basically, which is probably why my other program is called that. But I would receive guidance at what I was meant to do to move through something. It may not make sense, but that's how I've created everything. Absolutely everything. I told you I created my vocal program. Everything that I've done has come through this process. Our gifts show up in different ways, and we have to honor them, every single person. And my thing was to be able to go through everything I had in my life, move through it, so when I look at someone else, I don't see your excuses. I don't see your difficulties, because I know that there's a way to get over them. I just know that. I've done it. And so it gets me a little frustrated when people give up on themselves and don't do more. I'm going to still keep doing this. I'm 71, and I've never felt younger, because it's all the crap that you have in your minds, in your lives, that have been weighing you down, have been causing you to age and to get sick. I went through all of those. I mean, my list of illnesses and diseases that are gone now, it would blow you away. You wouldn't even understand that. But I knew that my life path was about moving through these things so I could be of benefit to others. Now, I will tell you, I feared it. And it's written. It told me I feared it. Right from 1989. That's why I didn't want to tell anybody. Let me not go out there and do something that's going to maybe cause a problem. But let me read a couple. This is the one that I think I have it here. Anyway, yeah, you are indeed barking on new information for yourself on a conscious level. While this information has always been available, it has also been too difficult to really look at and experience. That was it, because I could feel that I was knowing things, and I'm like, oh, I'm doubting this. No more. Can't do that anymore. You would be wise. It would be wise for you to use your past experiences to develop your future outcomes. Now, that's the thing that I use that's in my program now. Looking at our past, because we don't like doing that because we think it's something horrible. But if we look at it, figure out what happened, we start to understand who we are and why we're on the earth. Because every single person came into the world with something they were meant to accomplish, and it's different, it's unique, and that's what you have. And there's nothing better that I enjoy more is to see that come about. And again, this client today, former client who's in the program now, she's in the program, it's just astonishing what she has. Then I have a physicist who's in the program now. And I'm thinking, a physicist, really? And wow, what he's doing, and he's doing more than anyone else. I mean, he's going through his work, and he's becoming aligned with why he's here, because it was confusing. That's exactly what goes on in the program. It's the work that I did every single day. And let me just give you one other. I just want you to see, because not like I was some guy who knew all of this, and I've never gone out and tried to make money at it. I was never one of those people going out and talking about it, and never, because it was about me embodying who I was supposed to be so that I could help people, and that's what I always did. But I wanted to say how I was successful at doing that, because that's why you become successful if you do this program. And then I got reprimanded here. Sometimes I had to know everything. It's just who I am. This is 1989. Yes, indeed, there are times when you can search too hard for the meaning of things and thereby produce the exact opposite result of what you are trying to accomplish. Because when I'm searching, that means I didn't figure this out until later. But this is one of the things. Oh, so if I'm searching for, that must mean that I don't believe it's there. So if I'm searching hard trying to find it, I'm pushing it away because my energetic response is saying I don't have it. That's what a lot of us do. And I've done it a long time. Okay, your life is okay. This is good. This is 1989 as well. Your life is meant to be experiential, and you encounter seemingly more difficulties when you try too rigorously to adhere to predetermined plans. And that's probably for a lot of us. I tried to do everything just like my family, just like the other people, and it was terrible because that's not where I was supposed to be. That's for everyone. In my program, I want you to understand it's about the individual. It's about you coming to know who you are, finding your worth and value, doing the thing in this world that you know you're meant to do, and having fun doing it. And that will be the best thing for you. So I'm saying this, and I'm sending this out just to people on my list. I hope you guys watch this, because I'll put it out to the public later, but I'm not yet, because I have it at one price that's still incredible for what I'm doing. And I have other plans where I'm going to take this much larger. The world is going to keep moving through these changes that we're doing now. Just want you to understand that. And so it's the best time for you to get on with doing you. That's what it is. All right, see you guys soon.